Alright, chat. We are about to watch a video on the largest counterfeit vape operation. This shit is crazy. I saw this earlier and I was like, yo, I gotta watch this shit. So we're gonna watch it on the stream. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and let's get straight into it.
It was in early 2018 when two brothers from a small town in Wisconsin had dreams of making millions. The younger one, a kid named Tyler Huffhines, had been a hustler his whole life, always listening in on his mother's business meetings, flipping sneakers and used cars, and investing in the stock market the day he turned 18. But his whole
Yo, he's already doing that by the time he's 18. This sounds like a smart kid, man. Sounds like he could have got rich, the right way. Jeez.
life changed when his older brother Jacob introduced him to the world of THC cards. Now, Tyler was never the type of guy to get high.
Yo, chat. I know everybody knows those what's it called? Those crazy looking packages. I would never smoke something that says Cocoa Puffs. You know that is an absolute lung destroyer right there.
THC cards. Now, Tyler was never the type of guy to get high, but when he realized how lucrative a business counterfeit cards were, he couldn't resist taking advantage. Tyler's entrepreneurial spirit, paired with Jacob's extensive knowledge of the THC card market, led him and his brother to create the largest illegal counterfeit vape operation in the US, selling an estimated 2.9 million cards and making millions of dollars.
2.9 million cards. Like, even just getting that is crazy, but like, where are they selling all this if they live in Wisconsin? It's got to be online, chat. It's
In
crazy.
just a year and a half. However, thanks to some strict parents and their kid, the Huffhines brothers' operation came crashing down just as fast as they grew it.
Two brothers face charges in a large-scale counterfeit vaping operation.
Authorities say their mother was in on it.
They seized THC products.
Yo, that's crazy. The mom was in on it too. I wonder how that worked. Like, hey mom, want to sell 2.9 million cards with me? It's fucking insane.
The street value of $1.5 million.
Tucked in the Westosha region of southeastern Wisconsin is the quiet village of Paddock Lake. Surrounded by vast farmlands, quiet country roads, and dotted with clusters of trees, it's a peaceful place that's far removed from the bustle of big cities. The village, home to about 3,200, is built around its namesake lake, a hub for summer boating and winter ice fishing. It's the kind of town where everyone knows everyone, especially when it comes to their local high school. Westosha Central High School acts as the central hub for students across the area, the school standing on the
Yeah, chat. I know that school had to have been busting those 4 years, bro. Like, imagine the kid that's selling 2.9 million vapes is in your school. Dude, oh yeah, at school, everybody was fried those years.
outskirts of Paddock Lake is a modern building that almost feels out of place next to the village's small homes and rustic charm. But it's here where the youth of the Westosha region gather to learn, play sports, and in the case of Tyler Huffhines, make some questionable decisions. Tyler grew up with his older brother, mother, and grandfather in a quiet neighborhood overlooking Paddock Lake. From an early age, Tyler was drawn to business, often sitting quietly behind furniture, listening to his mom's business meetings, and pleading to open his own bank account. By 7th grade, he was already on his grind flipping sneakers to make a profit. And when he entered Westosha Central as a freshman, his entrepreneurial skills only got sharper. While other students were caught up in sports and mowing down kids on Nuketown, Tyler was learning the ropes of business, taking as many business and leadership classes as possible.
Yeah, chat, this is a smart kid, bro. He was already flipping all this shit and selling cars, bro. That's crazy.
While always looking for his next money.
7th grade,
As his
already
high
making
school
money.
years went on, he made
It's a
thousands
shame,
of
guys.
dollars
It's
flipping
a shame.
used cars, while also investing heavily in
Like,
the
if you're
stock
doing
market
that
the day
in
he turned
high
18.
school, you
After Tyler
definitely-
graduated
you
high school
definitely
in
can get
2018,
rich,
he attended
other
Carthage
ways.
College and worked alongside his brother at his mother's real estate office. Now, he was still on his grind of becoming a young millionaire, but he was becoming restless. He wasn't content with being stuck working a typical job. He wanted more. He wanted something lucrative, something thrilling, something that would fit the CEO type of lifestyle he always yearned for. But thankfully for him, his older brother Jacob had just the right thing for him. Jacob Huffhines lived a vastly different life than his ambitious sibling. Born 3 years apart, Jacob spent a majority of his teenage years getting into some pretty serious shit. By the age of 17, he faced charges for marijuana possession and underage drinking. By 22, he was a convicted felon and earned himself some jail time on charges of dealing cocaine and running a drug house. But
Damn,
despite these
jeez.
obvious signs that he should step away from the world he veered himself into, Jacob always found a way back into the drug trade. He never learned from his mistakes and instead dove headfirst into learning all about the world of dealing. And his eagerness to continue selling drugs aligned perfectly with the rise of THC carts. Mind you, this was early 2018, a time when these products were starting to catch fire and
2018
become
is when those
legal
were going
gray areas
crazy,
and a growing
dude.
demand for discreet,
It's like,
high-potency cannabis
dude,
products were creating
everybody knew they were fake too, but nobody gave a shit. Like, you couldn't walk into the bathroom and take a piss in high school, word two, without seeing at least 3 people in there hitting these things, chat. And I remember people used to mix it with vitamin E, and everybody was getting popcorn lung. It's really deadly. It's really bad.
a gold mine for those willing to take the risk of dishing them out. And Jacob, who was already deep into this world, saw the potential to make a shitload of money from selling these cards and was willing to take that risk.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a
Yeah, man. I definitely remember those fake
Tyler's
cards. So
ambition to make massive amounts of dough
I wonder
paired
if
with Jacob's
he's
vast knowledge of dealing was a
I wonder if this guy is like mixing him with shit, cause then it's bad. But if he's not, I mean, it's still bad. But you know, if he's just selling straight THC, you know, it's a different story.
match made in heaven, a match that Tyler simply couldn't resist. When Jacob laid out his idea to Tyler, he was completely on board. And just like that, the boys started to craft up a plan. Their strategy was simple. They wanted to create an operation that cut costs and maximized profits by selling counterfeit vape cartridges. In other words, they wanted to establish what's known as a pen factory, a low-profile operation that essentially served as a middleman between THC liquid suppliers and high schoolers who wanted to get fried.
Yeah, to
Their
sell
plan revolved around
2.9 million, don't you have to have like a literal entire factory pumping these things out, dude? To sell that many carts? Like, there's no way they did this shit by hand.
Empty vape cartridges and branded packaging from Chinese manufacturers for dirt cheap, and then filling them with THC liquid that the boys obtained from California. Basically, they wanted to pass off their carts as legit for as cheap as possible. Is that scummy? Absolutely. But it was profitable.
Not as bad if
and
they're
they
not
made
mixing
it
it,
even more
yeah.
profitable by opting to cut their THC liquid with cheaper oils that contained vitamin E acetate.
Yeah, we were
This
just
approach
talking
used
about
less
that.
of their
Okay.
expensive core ingredient while still making their product look legit, which in turn increased their margins with minimal
So it
overhead.
is bad.
However, even though they had a solid plan set up, the duo still had no clue where they would set up shop. I mean, Tyler probably had enough money saved up to buy a place, but they wanted to keep costs down as low as possible. So where would they go? Well, it turned out the answer was close to home. Courtney Huffhines wasn't your typical mom. She was a well-known real estate agent in the Westosha area with a larger-than-life personality.
Yeah, she's
that
one of those,
perfectly
you know, when you go over to your friend's house and they have that, that's the cool mom right there. The one that used to let you smoke as a kid, that's
matched
definitely
their
her.
career. If you lived
That is
anywhere around
definitely the
Paddock
cool
Lake,
mom out of
chances
the
are you
group.
saw her bright red blazers on real estate ads or her smiling face on Instagram, promoting her new listings or showing off her family's latest vacation. But beyond the posts and business attire, Courtney was someone who valued ambition and wasn't afraid to take risks. She had spent over 2 decades in the real estate game. She built her career by working with
Jeez.
well-known real estate companies in southeastern Wisconsin and eventually opened her own place called Realty Executives Unity. And despite filing for bankruptcy back in 2012, she was back on her feet by 2018 and opened a brand new real estate office in Union Grove, Wisconsin, about 15 minutes from Paddock Lake. She was all about success, resilience, and
Dude, if they
self-belief.
were doing all this and opening that, the whole business, they must have had some decent money, man. Like, they should have just invested it, bro.
But it turns out her success wasn't just limited to selling homes. If You know what I mean. The boys approached their mother with their plan, pitching it as some kind of entrepreneurial endeavor that required a home base. And shockingly, instead of slamming the door on their wildly illegal idea, Courtney did the exact opposite. She gave it her blessing and even allowed them to use her office in Union Grove to get things started. It's almost surreal to imagine. Like, on one side is Courtney's nice real estate office, and on the other side,
it's
her own
definitely
sons are
one of the
filling
moms
carts
that
with
let you
booze.
drink
On
at like
January
14.
16th, 2018,
Oh, the whole
Tyler,
friend group
Jacob, and Courtney
turning
kicked
up.
off their new startup with nothing more than some empty vape carts, a bit of THC distillate, and a lot of ambition. Tyler, the #1 man in the operation, knew that scaling this type of business required, well, learning the business. And this is where a man named Moo came into play. Moo, who was not a cow, but rather the boys' plug from California, wasn't just their supplier of THC distillate. He became Tyler's mentor. Over countless FaceTime calls, Moo walked Tyler through every step of making counterfeit carts, like how to dip the caps in alcohol to avoid leaks and how to properly fill them. Tyler picked up this skill rather quickly and began
Must have been a fucking insane mentor if they fucking sold 2.9 million of them.
making his dank vapes and chronic Sour Patch Kids carts all by himself in a matter.
See, I would definitely know the Sour Patch Kids one is fake, but you know, I might have hit it for the one time anyway. I got it, you know. But the dank vapes one, the Diamond OG, I would have fell for that one. That one looks pretty real.
Matter of days.
One
After he
looks
got in the
pretty
swing
good.
of things, it wasn't long before he decided he needed to invest in more supplies. Over Labor Day weekend in 2018, he flew to California, carrying $300,000 in cash to purchase more distillate.
My
A
gosh.
fucking insane move for a kid straight out of high school.
Yeah, that's
The
a
trip
risky
secured
move
the
right
steady
there.
supply of THC
Like,
oil
wouldn't
the
they,
brothers needed
if
to
they
ramp
saw
up production,
300 grand
which
in a
led them
high
to the
schooler's
tall
bag,
task of
don't you
building
think
the
they're
team.
gonna
They
open
started
it?
out by
Like,
hiring
what?
a few associates to help fill the carts, paying them $20 an hour to do so, well above the Wisconsin minimum wage at the time. And for a while, their system of filling and selling carts out of Courtney's office was
$7
running
an hour in
smoothly until one of
2018?
their associates
That
got
is
stopped
criminal
by the
right
cops.
there.
Now, although this little situation didn't blow up their operation just yet, it was enough to make Tyler and Jacob hit pause and think about a new location to start filling their carts. Something way more conspicuous. They set their sights on a condo in Bristol Bay, a peaceful neighborhood in the village of Bristol. Tyler, already having trust from sketchy randos in the state, turned to California to find a guy and pay them to steal a man's identity, which he then used to rent out the condo. Once again, a fucking insane move for a kid who couldn't legally
Like, how do you
drink.
even rent
But
a
this wasn't even
condo
the
with a
craziest
fake
part.
ID?
Courtney was the one who
Like,
brokered
don't they
the
run a
deal for the
background
condo
check and
and
shit
was
like
well
that?
aware that her own son was not only
Doesn't
using
even
a
make
stolen
sense.
identity to rent it, but also knew that they were about to run a full-fledged drug ring out of it. Courtney, honey, what are we doing?
Yeah, I thought
And
they do, like,
somehow,
credit
no one
checks,
suspected a
all
thing from the
that with
condo
the
deal,
ID.
and it soon became the center of their ever-expanding empire. Over the next year and a half, their operation absolutely exploded. They went from a few helpers here and there to a full team of
A
10
year
workers
and a
who
half,
were filling
chat.
between 3 and 5,000
2.9
cartridges
million
a
in
day,
a
which
year and a
equates to
half.
over 2.9 million carts over that time
Gosh.
frame. Also during that time frame, Mr. Krabs,
Yeah, like,
I
how
mean,
many 5,000 carts a day? Like, how long does it take to fill a cart, you think?
Tyler tightened
Can't
up the
take that
operation's
long.
workflow even more to increase productivity and reduce costs. He did so by switching his workers from being on hourly pay to paying 30 cents per cart they filled, an equation he calculated would create more carts and cost less for him.
He realized it would
Dude.
be more cost effective.
Yeah, it's a
according
smart
to
guy,
Tyler,
bro.
If you started paying him 30 cents
He's
a
on
cartridge,
CEO
he would
time, and
save-
he really
or he'd
should have
make
did
an
something
additional
different.
$2.20 a cartridge.
From when they started in early 2018 to around August 2019, the Huff Hinds were killing it.
No one was ready for what just happened. Seedance 2.0 just dropped.
Yeah, that guy seemed like a smart kid, chat.
Being manufactured and sold from the condo, some of which were even making it to neighboring states like Illinois and Minnesota. This officially made them a multi-state operation with absolutely no
That's
suspicion
when the
from
feds
anyone.
started
Now,
checking.
their neighbors would see
Soon as
Jacob,
they
Tyler,
crossed
and
some
the gang
state lines,
constantly
dog.
leave and come back from the condo, but they didn't think anything of it. They thought it was all normal. Well, everything seemed normal until a couple of parents about an hour away from the operation caught their kid doing something naughty. A mom and a dad were shocked to see their kid getting stoned off a cart in early July 2019 in Waukesha. Of
course, that's what's gonna ruin it, isn't it?
The parents, wanting to hold their high schooler accountable, marched him down to the local police station to turn himself in. Which, I mean, is a little extreme, right? But regardless, the parents made their kid talk with the Waukesha Police
Yeah, that
Department
is
and discuss where he
insane,
got the
dude.
cart from. which is when he showed them.
Yo, that is like, that's too far. Like, I get being a parent and getting mad at your child, but making them walk all the way to the police station, bro, and turn themselves in over some weed, that is like ruining their life, bro. That is crazy.
Tyler's Snapchat. Now, Tyler would constantly post about the thousands of carts he had in stock, his piles of money, along with his
Yup.
constant trips to California
Everybody
to
used
re-up
to,
his supplies,
all the
of which
drug
was a
dealer
gold
people
mine of
used to
information for these
post
cops.
everything on
Tyler set up an
Snapchat, bro.
account on Snapchat and sold product using the name Wisco Bad
That's
Boy.
where he
After
messed up.
seeing this, the Waukesha Police Department
Like,
launched
chat, imagine, bro, you're going about your business. The way that you get caught is a random kid an hour away. Their parents make him turn himself in, bro, over a cart. Like, dude, that is the most random shit ever.
an
What are the
investigation,
odds of that, you
meticulously
know?
tracing dealers and anyone else that could be a part of the operation. The evidence stacked up quickly, and within a month, the Waukesha cops teamed up with the Kenosha Drug Operations Group and the Racine County Metro Drug Unit to finally take down the Huff Hines operation. On September 5th, 2019, around 6 a.m., authorities executed search warrants at the 3 locations connected to the Huff Hines: their childhood home in Paddock Lake, their condo in Bristol, and Courtney's office in Union Grove. The first raid took place at the family's home. Inside Tyler's room, officers found around $48,000 in cash in a fully loaded shotgun with one in the chamber. Inside Jacob's room, they found a loaded rifle, cocaine, weed, a digital scale, some cards, 9 Xanax pills, and around $11,000 in cash.
Yeah, it looks like they were selling a bit more than just carts.
Around the house, detectives discovered 8 other firearms and assorted drug paraphernalia.
8 guns? Oh my gosh, chat.
Next was the Holy Grail, the condo
8
in
guns.
Bristol.
Yeah,
At the condo,
they
officers
gotta be
found
getting life, dude.
31,200
That's
THC
crazy.
vape cartridges ready for shipment, 98,000 unfilled carts, and 57
31,000 carts. Do you know how much money that is? Oh my gosh.
mason jars filled with THC distillate worth around $342,000. There were also 3 money counting machines, 18 pounds of weed, and stacks of
What do you
empty
need?
packaging
3?
for brands like Vapes and Chronic
That's how you know you're getting money, dude. What do you need 3 money counting machines for? Yeah, they had to have been getting it.
Sour Patch Kids. This is also where Jacob and Tyler were found and arrested.
The Kenosha County Sheriff's Department executed warrants last week on 2 county properties. 2 men have since been arrested, 2 brothers.
Lastly, authorities searched Courtney's real estate office in Union Grove. At the time, the place had been mostly cleared out, but police still found leftover packaging materials and drug paraphernalia.
Oh yeah,
enough
so
to show
that's how they got the mom.
The office was a critical part of the operation at one point, and as a result, Courtney was arrested a few weeks later.
All the THC oils and stuff were gone at that time, but all the packaging, everything that was there in the Bristol condo was also there in the back of her office.
So now, with all 3 Huff Hines in handcuffs, it was obvious they're going to be slammed with the book, right?
Yeah, dude, it's over for him, bro.
Legal multi-million-dollar operation, identity fraud, a shit ton of firearms, selling millions of carts across state lines. They were fucked. Or were they? Tyler, Jacob, and Courtney were all charged with some pretty serious crimes, as you can see on the screen. I mean, it's literally enough to fill the entire screen. And after looking at all of those charges, it seems like some pretty serious shit. But whatever god-tier lawyers they hired got them out of all of it. Jacob was only fined $10,000 and placed on 2 years probation.
Way,
Courtney was fined a total of $15,000. And Tyler...
Dude, so they just walked out of it rich. They didn't even go to jail, and they walked 10,000, 15 grand, dude. They definitely had some money stashed away.
Spearheaded this entire
they walked
thing
away
was
just
not
rich.
Fined at all, and only
dude, what god-tier lawyer did they have? Oh my gosh, yo.
All 3 of the people connected to the largest black market THC vape ring in the U.S. all avoided prison time and pretty much got away with everything.
I like making my
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a crazy one. I knew that was going to be a good one. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.